Welcome back to the spot. Coming to you from downtown Columbus, Georgia. It's your boy Jonathan Rivers, representing Team BAM. Believe in motivating. We're hitting you with another episode of MidWeek Motivation. Always happy to be back here, provide the message, provide the motivation, provide the encouragement for you to step forward and live your life without limits and step into your purpose in life. Now, this week, I really want to talk to you about something very important because it's something that's real near and dear to me. And I think in order to be successful and live your life without limits, you have to be able to do this daily. I want to talk to you today about denying yourself. I want you to deny yourself. And as I say that, I want you to take pause and listen to me. I'm not telling you to think any less of yourself. I'm not telling you to verbally or mentally degrade yourself. I'm not telling you to put yourself down. What I'm simply saying is that if you want to get to where you need to be in life, if you want to get to where God has you called to be, you have to deny yourself on a daily basis. And that's simply removing yourself from the picture. Like, the world doesn't center around you. And this is something I have to tell myself daily. Like, I have to remember, I say, Jonathan, the world does not center around you. Everything that happens does not happen simply because of you. You may be used as a vessel to help somebody else in this situation. So you have to understand, in order to be successful, in order to actually bless other people, you have to deny yourself. And as always, I've got 3 applications that I want you to understand are imperative, that have to be done if you want to be able to put this into action. So to deny yourself, the first thing I want you to understand you have to do is you have to get out of your feelings. And I know that may hurt a lot of feelings when I say something like that, because there have been a lot of times where you've been done wrong. There were a lot of times where somebody has said something about you unjustly. There have been a lot of times where you've been placed in a situation that is not advantageous, that is not good for you at that point in time, and you didn't deserve it. However, what you need to understand is staying in your feelings is limiting yourself. Staying in your feelings makes you feel upset. It makes you harbor hatred. It makes you harbor those feelings that make you stale as an individual. And now your light is becoming more dim as the day goes by. And the more dim your light gets, the less light somebody else gets to see from you, which means that they may not be encouraged, or they may not be put in a situation to be helped because you're not living up to the expectations that are inside of you that you've set for yourself. So as hard as it may be, as hurtful as it may be to you sometimes, and as wrong as you may have been done in the past, I want you to remember that you have to stay and get out of your feelings, because you at some point in time have hurt somebody as well. You at some point in time have done somebody wrong. You at some point in time have said something to really hurt somebody else. So you've got to get out of your feelings. You can't stay in your feelings, because that will make your light dim. I need you to shine for the rest of the world. The next thing you need to do to deny yourself is to relinquish control. I know there are situations in life that come about where you feel as if the best way to take care of the situation is to take hold of it and squeeze it and try to manipulate it. That's not the way it works. I want you to remember something, that God's ways are higher than your ways and his thoughts are higher than your thoughts. And even though you're in the midst of a storm, you have to understand that once you let go, once you let him have full control of your life, once you understand that sometimes the better position is to be in the passenger seat, not to be driving, to let the Creator take care of everything in every situation that you're in, you will be in a better position. You have to let go. And I know sometimes it's scary to let go. You know, if you think about being on a roller coaster, you know, you're worried about somebody strapping you in. Roller coasters are going up and down, they're going in loops and loops, and you don't know what may happen. I mean, you've heard stories of people falling out of roller coasters before, but at some point in time, you have to understand that you have no control over that roller coaster does. You have to walk by faith and know that you're going to be okay. And that's what life is, a roller coaster. Like, life is a roller coaster, and as you go through the ups and downs of life, you have to understand that sometimes relinquishing control is your best option, because you just don't have it. You just can't control it. And when you understand that you can't control everything in life, it will give you a greater peace. It will allow you to enjoy those things in life a little bit better, because you're not bearing down. You're not trying to control every single situation. Okay, I want you to listen to me. We're talking about denying yourself today. You have to be able to deny yourself on a daily basis. Okay? Now, the last thing I want you to understand that you need to do is that you need to jump over hurdles for other people. Yes, you need to be able to jump over hurdles for other people. There's a story that I heard about maybe 3 or 4 months ago about a young man. He may have been 12 years old at the most, but he was walking with his younger sister, and a car was coming. And his initial instinct, his immediate thought, was to save his sister. So what he did was he pushed his sister out of the way and ended up taking a brunt and hit of that car, and he was fatally wounded. I mean, this young man died to save his younger sister. He didn't care about his life at that point in time. He didn't think about anything regarding himself. The only thing he would think about was keeping his baby sister safe. And I want you to understand that if you're going to be successful, if you're really going to pour out what's been placed inside of you, if you're going to change the world by your actions and not just your words and the way you live life, you have to be able to jump over hurdles for other people. I'm not going to sit here and guarantee you that you'll always get a reward for it and something will always happen because you help somebody else. But what I will guarantee is I guarantee that inside of you, you'll know that you did the right thing. Inside of you, you'll be able to look back and say, I didn't just think about myself. Because you don't have to broadcast everything you do. Remember, don't tell the right hand what the left hand is doing. Whatever you do in secret shall be rewarded openly in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So if you're able to jump over hurdles for other people, now you are becoming selfless. Now you are thinking of yourself less. Remember, you don't have to think less of yourself. Just think of yourself a little bit less and understand that other people are here to be blessed. All right, hey, it's your boy Jonathan Bam Rivers, representing Team Believe and Motivate here at downtown Columbus. Just want you to continue to push forward. Now, everything you have in life is right there at your fingertips. But remember, you have to deny yourself. You have to remove yourself from the situation at some point in time. It's not always about you. When you remove those blinders and you take all of the focus off of yourself, other people in your life will become a little bit more clear and you'll be able to help and bless them. Hey, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at JBamRivers, on Instagram at JBamRivers. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Jonathan Rivers. And the Facebook page, as always, Jonathan Rivers, Motivational Speaker. Team Bam coming harder and harder. We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep changing the world through speaking and encouraging. God bless. It's all.